So today I'm gonna try and on this trip to Gettysburg, haha, I got it right. I'm going to try and play with the Sony NX5, right? I said it right? I said it right, great. I am going to try to use this camera primarily and see what I can get out of it. I'm not sure how old it is. I'll look all that information up and play with it. So it's a mirrorless camera. In fact, let me just show you what it looks like. Right, it looks a little something like this. Wake up. All right, it looks a little something like this here. I'll do some nice B-roll for it so you can see it a little bit better. And I'm gonna play with that today on our trip to Gettysburg, not Gettysburg. I will see what results I get as far as video and photos. I did take some photos with it yesterday, or actually, Jose took some photos with it yesterday, and photos weren't really bad, but I want to play with it a little bit more and see what I get. So, be back. We found something that's really bad for our health. It's a coffee bar and pub, and I'm going to show you that right now. Okay, so we're really filling up for this ride. It was the worst thing we should have done, but we did it anyway. Okay, so while Jose is trying to get a room for tonight here in the area, here's my 2 cents on the Sony NX5. It's a little, you gotta kind of get a grip on the menu. Going through the menu is not really an issue. It's just the autofocus isn't as sharp, or it doesn't do it as quickly as you would like. It takes its time. And some of the modes do not work as fluent as Canons that I'm used to. I'm used to Canons. I've said this before. And it's a little for me, but I got to give it some more of a try before I really kind of crap on it. Pictures, like I said, come up pretty good, but the video I got to play with some more. And I wanted to test the sound because there's no input mic on the camera itself. So there's no mic input so you can connect a mic to it. So that kind of stinks. You're relying on the built-in mic on it. So we got to see how really good that is. For the most part though, it's lightweight. It's pretty cool. I would like to see what lens options you get to connect with it, because the kit lens, I believe that's what it is, that's on that. The focus isn't really that good as far as the depth, right? So your focal length, I think you do better with things up close than you would do try to get a shot very far away. Of course, that's with any lens, so that should be kind of actually self-explanatory. But for the most part, it's pretty decent, but still got some more playing around to do with it. Okay, so I have a question for you guys. It had me thinking. I'm doing some stuff, moving around with the camera and with the phone, and I asked myself a question: Is there a difference between a filmmaker and a vlogger? Or what, are they one and the same? Are they different? Is a vlogger trying to become a filmmaker? You know, is it one and the same or is it different? I mean, what do you guys think? I am torn because there's certain things that are slightly different but still the same. So, makes you wonder, is there a difference between the two? All right, so I asked a question that I asked because even though I do understand cameras and stuff like that, not every camera is equal to one another, yet they do the same thing. So, had me wondering, am I a filmmaker? Am I a vlogger? Yes. Can I do a Scorsese style movie? No. Do I have the understanding of it? Do we have the understanding of it?
You're a filmmaker.
Oh, so he says I'm a filmmaker. I ask the questions. Are vloggers and filmmakers one and the same? What do you say?
I say they're one and the same, especially in a way if you're doing something to make a story, for instance. That's filmmaking. Or documentary, for example. That's filmmaking.
Yes.
So vloggers, in a sense, are, in a way, making documentaries, pretty much, of events or situations, or even like a vlogger who does gaming reviews. You know, they're documenting the game, pretty much, and their opinion of it.
So I guess that answers the question. That's one person's opinion. What say you? Do you think vloggers and filmmakers should get the same kind of titling? He says yes. I'm gonna say yes too. So there you go.
All right. This looks like a horror movie waiting to happen. Not funny. Looks like a horror movie waiting to happen.
One of the benefits that the camera does have that most Sony mirrorless cameras of its age have is the speed continuous shutter. Hold and you do something like that. And you get that. It's not the fastest, but I've heard faster with the AX6000. You just hold it and it goes on and on. That's kind of slow from the one that I did here. So let's see if I could change that speed. You gotta go, nope, that's not it. Is it this one? That's not that fast. No. Battery life also not as powerful as Canon's. Canons usually tend to make very good long-lasting batteries. I have a Canon XHA1. I know it's old, but the battery lasts me practically all day, or at least on a 4-hour shoot or whatever. I may need to charge it pretty much at the end of the shoot or a little later by the time I get home. Most of the time by the time I get home, I would charge it and then pull out the information. And sometimes I've been able to pull out the information on a very low battery. So I usually don't do that too often because I don't want to kill the battery. But Canons tend to have long-lasting batteries. That's one of the benefits why I like Canons. Plug Canon, listen to me, I'm trying to get your business. I think that Sony's may be good for the little compact size and all that good stuff, but not really, at least this one, not really what I'm looking for. Okay, so to conclude, the filmmaker versus the vlogger concept is, and the reason why I asked is because I believe that not everybody is on the same level when it comes to camera understanding and camera knowledge and stuff like that. You have to take your time to learn particular cameras. And the reason why I did say that or brought up that question was because the lens on the camera has a certain focal length or a certain aperture limit. So it's not allowing me to control the aperture through aperture priority. It has a stop, I think, of 3.5, and that really drove me crazy. I wanted to bring some more light in, and I had a bit of an issue. Now, it could be the lens was the issue, which it kind of was and kind of wasn't, or my understanding of how cameras work. I'm not familiar with Sony's, so I would have to say part of that is on my fault, my flaw, my lack of understanding. But I did work with a Sony AX6000 and it wasn't as problematic with the same basic settings. So I don't know, what am I doing wrong with this one, or what am I doing correct or incorrect? I don't know. Is it the camera's fault? Is it my fault? Who knows? I would have to play with it a little longer to actually get what I was trying to get. The manual setting put everything into black. I couldn't control the ISO. I couldn't control the shutter speed. It seemed to do it automatically. And I went through the menu a little bit to actually play with it some more to see what I could make some changes, but I had an issue. So I don't know. It's a buyer's beware type of thing. If you're familiar with Sony and you like it, by all means get it. I mean, I'm not trashing it. I'm saying it was a bit of a problem for me. What'd you pay for that?
$100.
$100.
But I got it used.
I mean, used at $100, it's still pretty good. For $100, scientifically understand it and see what you could get for $100. So for $100, trust me, if I bought it, I would spend a week with it or more. Maybe a week is long enough. It's a buyer's beware type of thing, and if you guys like it, if you guys are Sony users, there's tons of Sony users. I think it's the AX7 II, I don't know. A lot of people are raving about it. Maybe I could get my hands on it and try that out one time. My prior experience with it before, as I said, I didn't have a problem with the other Sony that I did a little review thingamajiggy on, and it's right there or wherever. And you guys make the choice. Like, subscribe, hit the little belly thing, and I'm out. Side note, what's the name of this place? What's the name of this place? The Red Roof Inn. I don't know what to say about this place. I'm usually not a connoisseur of hotels or inns and stuff, but this place, I don't know.
Internet is not working.
The internet is lousy. It's like, ugh.
They haven't reset their router in forever.
Maybe we should go tell them.
Yeah, when we head out.
Yeah, because I've been having the issue with the internet on the computer, have an issue on my phone. He's got on the phone, but he has an issue with his laptop, and we just can't seem to get this thing to work. It was working, and then it cuts off, and then I don't know. Oh, it's driving me to drink, and this is water, so it's not quite the same. And then there's an odd smell in here, like it was closed for like a really long time. I don't know. I'm not really feeling this place that much. So that's my review of the Red Robin, right?
Red Roof Inn.
Oh, sorry, Red Roof. I'm thinking of food, I suppose. But Red Roof Inn is not my particular brand of hoteling. This is the first and the last stay. Washing machine outside of the room. Why? That's not very professional. I don't think that belongs there.